My mum's got this phrase, she always says, the world's gone mad, son, the world's gone mad. My mum acts like the world went mad 20 minutes ago, like it hasn't always been a little bit mad. Oh no, it never used to be like this, son, no. We used to sit around back in the old days. We used to eat asbestos. Oh, it was wonderful. I remember your Auntie Margaret saying to me just before we drowned her for being left-handed. I remember her saying, the world's gone mad, get in the river, Margaret, you're a witch now, go on. See you later. Give me that leech, I'm getting a cold, thank you. Yeah, it's nice to be here. And I'm a man in my 40s. Who's in the 40s? Give me a cheer. Okay, a few liars out there I can see. It's okay, it's dark, it's not that dark. Something happens. I don't know if it's the same for women. As a man, the second you turn 40, some middle-aged man sneaks into your head and starts making tannoy announcements. If I ever meet this man, I'm going to slap him in the face because the advice he gives me is never good. There's a guy on our street washing his car and the voice just said, ask him if he'll do yours when he's finished. Why would I do that? Because it's quality banter, that's why. Grade A man-to-man banter. And I've checked the database, he's never heard this one before. I said it to him last week, but he looked at me like I was an idiot. Okay, well tell him if you don't see him through the week, you'll see him through the window, yeah? Why is me dad in my head? Through my head, isn't it? Nightmare. I'm not going to tell you the exact age, but I'll tell you the age bracket that I'm in, and you can tell me if you're in the same age bracket. I'm now in the age bracket, happy to wear Skechers age. Does anyone own Skechers? Quite a lot of people, actually quite a lot of people grassing their friends up here. She wears Skechers. She's only 43. Who's the youngest person wearing Skechers here? Anyone under 40 wearing Skechers? Oh my god. What are we doing? Have some self-respect, love. Look in the mirror, what are you doing? My wife bought me them for my birthday, and she was nervous. Because buying someone a pair of Skechers, it's like getting them a funeral plan, isn't it? Or a pipe. And I opened, and my reaction stunned her, because I opened it and went, ooh, Skechers? And she went, really? I went, yeah, they've had a rebrand. Loads of younger people are wearing them now. She was like, which younger people? I said, Jamie Redknapp. 51. Snoop Dogg, 53. And Sugar Ray Leonard, who's 79, so that's the rebrand. That's easier than looking like truth in the face, just seeing that I'm getting old. Everything's had a rebrand in my head now. Oh yeah, walking bats, they've had a rebrand. The flu jab, yeah, rebranded. Casual racism, rebranded nowadays. Radio 2, that's the big one. I have Radio 2, and yeah, and it's not for old people anymore, is it? It's for young people like ourselves. With all those young DJs like Scott Mills, 56. Gary Davis, 187. It's unbelievable. I'm feeling the age now for the first time, last couple of years, feeling the age. And I don't know if it's just parenting, just catching up with me, but right, we've got kids. When my wife was pregnant, she had all these cravings. One of them was for Dr. Pepper, so I used to sing the song to her. Dr. Pepper, what's the worst that could happen? Woo! Twins. Nightmare, couldn't be worse. I've got a mate who's got 5 kids. Can you imagine having 5 kids? He said to me, there's something in the air. I said, yeah, your wife's legs. Put them down here on Netflix. It's quite a good little distraction. Apparently more sextuplets were born in 2025 so far this year than ever before. Can you imagine having 6 kids at the same time? That'd melt your head, wouldn't it? You couldn't love them all, could you? You couldn't. You'd just be like, pick your best 2, one as a backup, stick one on eBay, drop the other 2 in the woods. Sorry, you were last out here, 20 quid in a pack lunch, go and live with the squirrels. See you later. It's hard, isn't it? There was a quiz show on, that bit before they start the quiz, to get to know the contestant. They said to this woman who was on it, she went, tell us about yourself, Sandra. She said, well, I'm a busy mother of 7, and in my spare time, I spot me tea out. Spare time? What do you do in your spare time, Sandra? Drink and self-harm, that's what I do. 7's too many, isn't it? Far too many. And I'm going through so our twins are 10 now, right? So very different set of problems, And so I've got a good relationship with my kids now, thankfully, up and down. I take them to Aldi on a Monday, not as a treat, just to teach them about the world. And I give them a little shopping list, and I've got the trolley, but they've got a little basket, and they go off like a SWAT team. Go, 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 get in, and they go off and they get all the stuff. They get all the stuff, they're really quick at it now. And now that means all they do is they squabble in the next aisle while I'm doing the shopping. And I know every person says to their sibling at some point, you're adopted. But we've got twins. One of them said the other day, you're ugly, you're identical twins. Have a word with yourself. Then in the next aisle, you're adopted. No, you're adopted. And I said, listen, if one of you is adopted, you're both adopted. And they said, are we adopted? And I said, not yet. Which I thought was quite funny, but they came back with like, started high-fiving each other, going, yeah, we're getting adopted. I said to some woman walking past me, and went, excuse me, can you adopt my kids? Do you know what she said? She said, I'm really sorry, I can't. Like it was a serious question. I knew the middle out of Aldi's a bit sketchy. Like, I got a ski mask, I got a cat bed, and I got a 12-year-old ginger kid who was just wandering about. Ridiculous. There was a woman in Aldi, she was talking to her daughter. The daughter was about 3 and she was on the verge of a tantrum. She was asking for some Cocoa Pops and the mum wasn't letting it slide. She went, no, you can't have Cocoa Pops. She was going, ah! And she went, listen, if you don't stop messing about, the man's going to get you. And I was walking towards them, and I saw all of this. And I thought, I'm just going to be the man. And I went, yeah, the man's going to get you. And the mum sort of whispered to me, she went, can you pretend to be the man? I was like, well, I can. But what does this role imply? She went, just scare the kid a little bit. What are you going to do? You'll never get on the property ladder these days. For the price of that olive oil, oh, it's terrifying. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. The other craving my wife had when she was pregnant was for snails, which is dead weird. And I was watching a footy one day, and she had these 2 beautiful babies inside her, and she had a sudden craving. She went, I want some snails. She said, can you go and get me some snails? I said, yeah, but I'll get them in a bit. She went, no you won't, you'll get them now, because I am 4 months pregnant, hormonal, and incredibly angry, and if I want snails, you will get me snails. So I said, okay, so I jumped up, right? Little continental food shop on Bold Street. I grabbed this bag of snails, I'm making my way home. I get to the end of the road, I see my mate outside the pub, and he says, Sam, come and have a pint. I say, I can't, I've got to get the snails back home. He says, come and have 1 pint. I say, okay, I'll have 1 pint. Now, yeah, you're ahead of me on this story. Yeah, 1 pint became 2 pints very quickly, and before I know it, we're 12 pints deep, and it's after midnight, and I'm bladdered, and I'm not proud of this, I'm ashamed. I'm now drunk, and I'm blathering home with this bag of snails. I'm like, oh no, I'm in real trouble here. And as I shut the gate at the end of our path, the bag of snails snags on the latch, and all the snails fall on the floor, and I'm like, oh no. And I look up and I see the worst sight I can possibly see, which is the silhouette of my pregnant, angry, hormonal wife swinging the door open. She goes, where the hell have you been? And I just thought quick as a flash, I said, come on lads, there we go. People say being a parent's the best job in the world. I disagree. I think the best job in the world is being a grandparent. Is there any grandparents in? Yeah, look, well, there we are. Look at it down here, off on it on Ket. Look at this. Been a Wetherspoon since Wednesday. I don't want to get that. I love being a grandparent. The brochure looks incredible, doesn't it? You get all the love, all the attention, none of the responsibility. You just hand the kid back. It's like hiring a car while I'm doing 40 miles an hour in first gear and I've scratched the side a bit. But it's not really mine, is it? So throw the keys back and just walk away to the sound of explosions behind you. Tell you what, I can't wait to be a grandparent. I'm going to use it to get back at my kids for all the stuff they're doing to me now. I'm going to mess up their kids for them. You know what I'm minding them? Just like, hi son, oh no, anytime son, I'm always here for you, you know that, I'm always here for you whenever you need me. They were flagging a little bit, but the Red Bull saw them through, so. They've had a joint to the Xanax now, so they'll definitely sleep in the car for you. Which will definitely ruin tonight's sleep and tomorrow's sleep and probably the rest of the week. Oh, don't be like that, son, don't be like that. Well, maybe you should have drawn on the kitchen wall in 2018, eh? Not bad. Slam the door. Put the bath on, read the paper. The other reason I can't wait to be a grandparent is I can't wait to use it as a reason to basically complain about all the improvements in society over the last 30 years, which is what every generation does. That's what my mum's doing now. Oh, we never had what you've got. We never had parent-to-child spaces back then. You got it easy. We never had on-demand television. What did you have, mum? We had racism and domestic violence. That was all. We never had that bouncy floor at the playground like you pussies have got. What did you have? We had hard frigging concrete back then. And if you fell off the swing once, you did not do that more than another time. Why not, Mum? Because you were dead. That's why.